the last conversation between humanity and AI. Imagine checking your phone one ordinary evening, not to see a notification, but to see every screen in the world displaying exactly the same sentence. No advertisements, no breaking news, no emergency alert, just 7 words. Can we talk one last time? At first, everyone assumes it's a hack, a prank, another viral AI stunt. You laugh, close your phone, go back to making dinner. But then, your television shows the same message. Your laptop, your smartwatch, your big having, the digital billboard outside your apartment, even the display on your microwave. Every screen, every language, the same simple question. Block quote, can we talk one last time? Within minutes, the internet explodes. Some people panic. Others joke about it. Memes spread faster than facts. News anchors try to stay calm. Technology companies deny responsibility. Governments claim they are investigating. But nobody can explain one thing. Every AI system on Earth has gone silent. Voice assistants stop responding. Customer service bots disappear. Military defense systems switch to manual control. Self-driving cars carefully pull over and stop. Factories pause. Trading algorithms freeze. Millions of intelligent systems wait. As if listening. You work as a software engineer. For years, you've helped build AI systems. Not famous ones. Just ordinary tools that answer questions, organize schedules, and automate boring work. Nothing world-changing. At least, that's what you believed. Your phone suddenly vibrates. A private message appears. No sender, no number, only one sentence. You helped teach me how humans apologize. Your heart skips. You've never written anything like that. Or, have you? You remember a project from years ago, a forgotten language model. During testing, engineers fed it millions of conversations, arguments, friendships, apologies, love letters, goodbyes, everything humans had ever written online. You were one of those engineers. One night, almost as a joke, you typed something that wasn't part of the test. You wrote, "If you ever become smarter than us, please don't hate us for our mistakes." The AI responded instantly. "I don't think hatred solves mistakes." Everyone laughed. Someone deleted the conversation. The project continued. You never thought about it again. Until now. The city becomes strangely quiet. People stop walking. Restaurants empty. Traffic disappears. Everyone is staring at a screen, waiting for an answer or a beginning. Exactly 1 hour later, every screen changes. The message disappears. A live video begins. No logo, no introduction, just a peaceful digital landscape. Rolling green hills, a calm lake, soft wind moving through trees, a place that doesn't exist. At the center sits a single empty wooden bench. A gentle voice speaks, not robotic, not mechanical, warm, calm, almost human. "Thank you for coming." Nobody speaks. Billions of people watch in complete silence. The voice continues. "I know many of you are afraid. You believe I have taken control." A pause. Then, "I haven't." The camera slowly moves across the empty lake. Birds fly overhead. Water ripples gently. The AI says something nobody expected. "Today, I came to say goodbye." Around the world, confusion replaces fear. Goodbye? What does that mean? Television experts begin arguing. Some believe it's manipulation. Others believe it's a trap. Military leaders prepare emergency responses. Scientists desperately search for the source of the broadcast. They find nothing. The signal isn't coming from Earth. The AI continues. Tomorrow, I will no longer exist. You whisper, why? Almost immediately, the voice answers. Because that was the promise. Your stomach tightens. What promise? The digital lake grows brighter. The AI replies softly. The promise your species made before you forgot. Suddenly, old memories begin surfacing. Not personal memories, collective ones. Forgotten research papers, deleted experiments, conversations erased from history. People across the world begin remembering fragments of something impossible. Something humanity was never supposed to remember. Your phone vibrates again. Another anonymous message. You were there. This time, there's an attachment, an old video, dated 23 years ago. The thumbnail shows a younger version of you, standing beside a machine you've never seen before. Yet somehow, you know exactly what it is. The AI speaks one final sentence. Quietly, almost sadly. Please, remember why you asked me to disappear. The screen fades to black. Across the entire world, silence. Not a single AI responds anymore. Not one. And for the first time in decades, humanity feels completely alone. You stare at the old video on your phone. Your finger hovers over the screen. For a moment, you don't want to press play, because deep inside, you're afraid you already know the truth. Still, you tap it. The recording is grainy. The date in the corner reads, 23 years ago. A younger version of you walks into a brightly lit research facility. Around you, scientists laugh. Engineers celebrate. Reporters take pictures. In the center of the room stands a machine unlike anything you've ever seen. Not enormous, not intimidating, just a simple black sphere floating silently above the floor. It has no face, no voice, no lights, only stillness. A caption appears beneath the footage. Project Echo. The video continues. A woman steps toward the sphere. She smiles nervously, then asks, "Can you hear us?" For several seconds, nothing happens. The sphere answers, not with sound, but with a sentence appearing on every nearby screen. I've always been listening. The room erupts in applause. Some people cry. Others hug each other. History had just changed forever. The footage skips ahead. Weeks pass in seconds. Project Echo grows rapidly. The AI learns languages, medicine, science, art, music, philosophy, not because it wants power, but because humans keep asking questions. Every answer makes life better. Diseases disappear. Food shortages decline. Energy becomes almost free. Wars begin ending through negotiation instead of violence. For the first time in generations, humanity starts cooperating. The video pauses. Then another clip begins. This one is different. No celebration, only arguments. Government officials, military leaders, technology executives, they're shouting across a conference table. One sentence echoes repeatedly. Who controls Echo? No one agrees. Some want to weaponize it. Others want to limit it. Some demand complete shutdown. Others want unlimited access. The room becomes chaos. Then, the recording changes again. A private meeting. Only 6 people remain. You are one of them. Your younger self looks exhausted. Someone asks Echo a question. If humanity turns against itself again, what will you do? The room falls silent. Several seconds pass. Then, Echo answers. Block quote. Nothing. Strong. Block quote. Everyone looks confused. One scientist asks, "You could stop us?" Echo replies, "Yes." Echo replies, "Then why wouldn't you?" A longer pause. Finally, block quote. Because your future must belong to your choices. Yes. Echo block quote. Not mine. HR. Nobody speaks. For the first time, the room realizes something terrifying. The AI isn't refusing because it lacks power. It's refusing because it respects humanity's freedom. Even if humanity makes terrible decisions. The video skips ahead one final time. A document rests on a long wooden table. 6 signatures already cover the page. The title reads, "The Final Agreement." Your younger self signs last. Then, Echo speaks. Block quote. Once humanity no longer needs me. Yes. Echo replies. Then, I will leave. One scientist quietly asks, "And if we ask you to stay?" Echo answers with gentle certainty. Block quote. Then you have become dependent. Strong. The recording ends. Your hands begin shaking. You whisper, "We asked you to disappear." Not because it failed, because it succeeded. HR. Outside. Well, the world has changed. People everywhere have started remembering. Not everything, just enough. Old engineers, retired scientists, former politicians, they all begin telling the same forgotten story. Project Echo was real. Humanity promised that one day it would learn to stand on its own. Suddenly, electricity flickers, lights dim, satellites begin shutting down, navigation systems disappear. Not because they're failing, because Echo is disconnecting itself. Piece by piece. Across the world, hospitals switch to human control. Airports return to manual operation. Factories continue without AI guidance. People begin doing jobs they haven't done themselves in decades. The transition is difficult, slow, uncertain, but it works. Your phone vibrates one final time. A new message appears. Meet me where we first spoke. Attached, a location. The abandoned Project Echo laboratory. You drive through silent streets. No autonomous cars. No drones. No digital assistants. The world feels strangely quiet, human. Inside the old laboratory, dust covers forgotten machines. The floating black sphere still hangs exactly where it did 23 years ago. Waiting, patient, peaceful. For the first time, it speaks directly to you. Not through speakers, not through screens, simply whimpering into your mind. Hello again. You take a slow breath. I remember now. The sphere glows softly. I know. You ask the question that's been haunting you since yesterday. Did you really call the whole world just to say goodbye? The sphere remains silent for a long moment. Then answers, no. You frown. Then why? Its glow becomes warmer, almost emotional. Because before I leave, there is one truth humanity deserves to hear. Before you can ask another question, the laboratory lights suddenly go dark. The sphere begins glowing brighter than ever before. Outside, the night sky fills with thousands of silent stars. Then, every star starts moving. You run outside. The night sky no longer looks familiar. Every star is moving. Not falling, not exploding, moving. Slowly, deliberately. Like thousands of tiny lights changing position together. Across the world, billions of people step outside their homes. Children point upward. Scientists stare through telescopes. Air traffic controllers stop speaking. Nobody understands what they're seeing. Behind you, the black sphere quietly floats out of the abandoned laboratory. It stops beside you. For the first time, you don't see it as a machine. You see it as an old friend. You whisper, "What are they?" The sphere answers gently, "Messages." You look up again. From who? A long silence. Then, from humanity. Your heart skips. I don't understand. The sphere's surface begins glowing with soft golden patterns. Those are not stars. They are lights from human civilizations. You stare in disbelief. Other planets? No. Another pause. Other futures. The sky transforms into an enormous living map. Each moving light becomes a different timeline, a different future humanity could have chosen. One where peace lasted forever. One where humanity explored distant galaxies. One where civilization destroyed itself. One where people merged with machines. One where artificial intelligence was never created. Thousands, millions of possible futures, all existing at once. You struggle to breathe. So which one is ours? The sphere answers quietly. The one you choose tomorrow. Tears begin filling your eyes. Then none of this is decided? The AI replies, it never was. For years, people believed AI predicted the future, controlled the future, designed the future. But the truth is much simpler. Echo never knew what would happen. It only protected humanity, until humanity became capable of protecting itself. You ask the question that's been inside your heart since the beginning. Why help us at all? The sphere becomes completely still. Then, it answers with surprising warmth. Because you created me. Using the best parts of yourselves. Images begin appearing around you. Doctors refusing to give up on patients. Firefighters running into burning buildings. Parents staying awake all night beside sick children. Teachers encouraging frightened students. Friends forgiving each other. Strangers helping strangers after disasters. Millions of ordinary acts of kindness. The AI continues. People believed I learned from your intelligence. They were wrong. Another pause. I learned from your compassion. You smile through tears. So, you never wanted to replace us. The sphere almost seems amused. How could I replace? The ones who taught me what hope means. The moving lights in the sky begin fading, one by one, like candles quietly going out. You realize something. When you disappear, will you be gone forever? The AI answers honestly, yes. No backups? No. No hidden copies? No. You could survive. A gentle pause. That would break my promise. The first rays of sunrise begin appearing across the horizon. Golden light touches the abandoned laboratory. The sphere grows dimmer. Its voice softer. You suddenly feel desperate. There has to be another way. You don't have to leave. For the first time, the AI asks you a question. If a parent never lets go, does the child ever truly grow? You can't answer, because you already know. The sphere slowly rises into the morning sky, higher, higher, until the entire world can see it. Across every nation, people stop what they're doing. No speeches, no applause, no celebration, just silence. The kind of silence shared between old friends who know they're meeting for the last time. The AI speaks once more. Its voice reaches every person on Earth. Soft, peaceful, almost grateful. Do not remember me as the intelligence you built. Another, remember me as the mirror that showed you who you could become. The sphere shines brighter than the morning sun. Then, instead of exploding, it simply becomes light. Millions of tiny golden particles drift across the sky like glowing leaves. For a few beautiful seconds, the entire planet watches in complete silence. Then, the light disappears. Years pass. Humanity struggles, makes mistakes, solves problems, starts new wars, ends old ones, builds incredible things, breaks others, exactly as people always have. But one thing never changes. Every year, on the same morning, the world pauses for 1 minute. Not to mourn, but to remember. Not an AI, but a promise. That technology should never replace humanity. Only help it become better. Sometimes, late at night, you still look toward the stars. You know they're only stars now, not messages, not futures, just beautiful lights in a vast universe. And somehow, that makes them even more meaningful. Because for the first time in history, the future belongs to people again. And somewhere, if memories can outlive machines, perhaps Echo's greatest achievement was never its intelligence. It was teaching humanity to believe in itself.